Today we've got a bunch of stuff to pick from the garden. I haven't been out here in a couple of days, so I'm excited to see what we can find. And then I'm hoping to get that food prepped in a way into the freezer. I know that I've got a couple of little cucumbers in the garden, so I think I'm going to pickle those. After a quick Google search, we found that these are New Zealand currant bushes, and with the fruit being ripe, Dad got onto picking them. Good. Can I put those ones in? Oh, thank you. I was so proud of this broccoli. I have had the worst luck when it comes to growing brassicas, but this one has been my first sort of perfect broccoli. So yeah, I was super stoked with this. I've got another whole lot of them growing at the moment, so hopefully we'll have more to come too. These are a little bit special looking, but that's okay. So this is what we got from today's harvest, and now I'm just going to do some food prep. As you can see, some of the tomatoes have some of these blemishes here. We think it might be blossom end rot, but we're not exactly sure. So what I'm going to do is cut them all into quarters just to make sure they're still okay to eat. With the tomatoes, we're hoping to make a tomato paste with them, so I'm just going to quarter them and put them in the freezer for now until we have enough of them to make the paste. So this is the one with the blemishes on the outside here, but as you can see, the inside is completely fine, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut off those blemishes on the outside. So we're just going to put these tomatoes in the bag and put them in the freezer until we've got enough stored up so that we can make some tomato paste. I've already actually got another bag in the freezer there of them. Now with these tomatoes that aren't quite ripe yet, we're just going to pop them up on the windowsill to ripen before cutting them up. So they should be ready in a couple of days. I'm also going to grate and freeze all of our zucchinis. We've got a lot of zucchinis here. I think we only didn't pick them for about 2 days and got all of this. So I think this is gonna last us all year long. We mostly like to grate them and use them as a filler for dishes, but they're also great fried up. Alrighty, this little one's ready to go for a nap, so Hannah's gonna take over and put all of this zucchini in the freezer bags for me and into the freezer. Now, because there's something not quite right with my cucumber plants, my cucumbers haven't grown very big, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna quickly slice them up and pickle them. This is really simple. I'm just gonna do the same amount of water to rice wine vinegar, add some dill and bay leaf, and I think I'm gonna put in some spice as well, a little bit of paprika and salt and pepper. And I'm also gonna chuck a clove of garlic in there as well. So literally I've just poured that into my jar and that's it. Chuck the lid on in the fridge for a while and then it'll be ready in a few hours to eat. Alrighty, so we're pretty much done in the kitchen here for today, but the last thing that I want to do is bake these eggshells so that we can feed them back to our chickens. Feeding eggshells back to the chickens gives them the calcium they need to make nice strong eggs to lay for us. I just keep them in the oven there for a couple minutes until they're brittle, and that just makes them easier to crush as well as kill off any bacteria, and then they're ready to feed to the chickens.